Do Jews believe in aliens? Keep watching to find out. From Aish, this is Jew Know It. I'm Sarah, and today we're talking about all things space. Mazel tov! You probably heard that said a million times at weddings, at bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs. But did you know the phrase actually has cosmic origins? In Hebrew, Mazel tov translates to wishing someone that their cosmic influence be a good one. Judaism believes that the cosmos can have an effect on people's lives, so we're saying may that effect be a good one. So does this mean that your life is predetermined by the cosmos?
No.
Back in the day, the world was all about idolatry, i.e. worshiping various gods and idols. But Abraham, the first Jew, defied the norms and believed in the existence of one God. And so God was feeling this idea, so he decided to lift Abraham from above the stars and forever alter his destiny. So like Steve Jobs would encourage people to do many years later, Abraham dared to think different, and in response, God rewarded him. God was telling Abraham, you don't need to be controlled by the cosmos. Your free will is even more powerful. Like Abraham, you don't have to accept the fate dictated by the cosmos. You can chart your own course. Have you ever felt like you defied fate? If so, hit up those comments and let us hear about it. If you know anything about astrology, you probably know that it says things like the day you were born can influence your life. But where's Judaism fit into it? Okay, real talk. Judaism acknowledges astrology is a force, but is strongly against utilizing it. Why? First of all, astrology is totally unreliable. Second, Judaism encourages you to take responsibility for your own choices and not to rely on outside forces. Meaning, you are responsible for doing good and you can't use the excuse of astrology or Mercury being in retrograde for doing otherwise. If you're gonna rely on something outside of yourself, it should be the big guy upstairs, not the cosmos. At the end of the day, remember, you've got free will, which is a lot more powerful than a crystal ball. Okay, just want to take a second to pull out my crystal ball and say that I'm seeing you sharing this episode with your friends. No, but seriously, we'd love your help spreading the word. Okay, back to the show. Let's get back to the question we started with. Do Jews believe in aliens? The answer? Well, maybe. The Torah says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, but it doesn't really address other life forms. But can Jews believe in the possibility of aliens, even though we as a society haven't proved they exist? In Judaism, there's room for this idea because we tend to not put a limit on what God can or cannot do. Some Jewish scholars from back in the day even said aliens could exist by pointing to the verses in Psalms that hinted to the existence of life on other planets. Now, does this mean that little green men are observing Shabbat and celebrating their bar and bat mitzvahs on another planet? Based on what we know right now, probably not, but who can really say for sure? I'm Sarah, and from Aish, this has been Jew Know It, a series where we tackle questions big and small about Judaism, even the ones you're too afraid to ask. Hit that like and subscribe button to follow along and drop a comment with what topics you want us to cover next.